Hey everyone, it's Lily. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to make a video about a topic I get asked a lot about, and that's cheat meals, or I like to call them treat meals. I'm here just munching on one of my treats, some blueberries. I love buying the big things of blueberries at Costco. And Dora's on the background, so you will hear that. But I just briefly wanted to make this video about treat meals and kind of just my view on them, opinion. Should you do them? Should you not do them? So I will tell you, when I started with this program, or let's just be frank, you know that the minute you get on any kind of meal plan or diet, all of a sudden you're just like you're like a ravenous wolf, and you want things that you probably hadn't had in forever. All of a sudden you're craving donuts and fast food, and you just want it all, right? So that I was normally guilty of that. When I started on my program, though, I knew that I needed to stick to it because I was really determined to get results. However, this wasn't part of my program, but for my sanity, I took it upon myself to have one treat meal, not day, that's the difference, meal on the weekend. And usually it was Saturday. Sometimes I would do Saturday and Sunday, but again, it was just one meal, one sitting that I would have this treat meal. And I would still try to use self-control. I would tell myself, okay, if you don't really want the dessert, then don't have it. If you do, then go for it. But I would still kind of use my judgment. Like, if I'm really wanting something, I'm going to go for it, because then I don't want it haunting me later. But I seriously did this for like the first 3 months. That's how disciplined I was. I would just do it that once a weekend. And I still got my results. And it just allowed me to just, oh my gosh, just to be sane. And that was just what I did. I still was able to lose weight. Maybe I would have lost weight faster, but I was happy this way. And that's the bottom line, is when you start some kind of meal program or plan, you have to be happy. If you're suffering eating this food, you're not going to last. You're not going to get very far with it. So I wanted to make sure that I could still enjoy myself and that I was loving what I was doing. And so, look at my blueberries. That's what I did. Now, people starting off, it depends how serious you are about your results. You're gonna have to sacrifice. You're gonna have to say no to that cake, no to those bagels and donuts that they bring into the office, and no to those frappuccinos. You're gonna have to sacrifice. But one thing I learned with these programs was true moderation. I learned, okay, moderation isn't just having, a pack of Oreos in your house and only having 2 in a day. That's not moderation, you guys. Moderation is seriously moderation. Like only, one time a week or every couple times a month. That's moderation. And so it just depends how much or how fast you want to get your results. But for me, this is kind of what I tell my people. But then I don't want to encourage them to, some people can't handle just having a treat meal. They just completely fall off the wagon. So I guess you need to know yourself. I know for me and my sanity, it's what worked for me. It might not be right for everyone, but that's just what I did. And now where I'm kind of at with my fitness and my treat meals is I'm just basically in maintenance mode. If Wednesday night my husband's like, why don't we go get pizza? I'm like, okay, we'll go get pizza. But then the next morning I'm back to my shakes, back to my snacks, and eating every 2 hours. And so something like having a pizza on a random day isn't really going to affect me, because you guys, let's face it, we still love these foods. I love to live life, go out to eat. You just have to make those good choices when you go out to eat and still live life, but don't go and get the fried onion thing or go to restaurants that don't have healthy options, because you're going to fail. Don't go to a place that only serves fried chicken and waffles and think that you're going to walk out making a good choice. Pick restaurants that you can have healthy choices, but that it's still food that you love. So I love, like the other day I went to a barbecue place. I got the grilled barbecue, a sweet potato, corn on the cob with no butter. I still got to experience that barbecue feeling. We were there going out to eat. I loved the chicken. It was so good, but I didn't walk away feeling guilty or having regret about where we went. So that's just my little opinion, you guys, on treat meals and just what I did to keep my sanity during these last 8 months, and just kind of how I live my life now. I love food way too much to deprive myself, but what I've learned is true moderation. And so I eat good, I would say 80%, 90%, depending on the week, what's going on. And then 10% of the time, it's literally whatever I want. But it wasn't like that in the beginning. I want to be clear on that. In the beginning, I had to sacrifice. I went to plenty of birthday parties where I did not have that cake. And I just picked and choose how I was going to use up those meals and use up those calories. So in the beginning, you do have to be strong until you get to the point where you got your results, and then you can say, okay, I can take some leniencies and have a treat meal, once a week. So I hope that helps you guys. Let me know your views. How do you view a treat meal? Is it something that you cannot do? Will you just fall off the wagon? I'd love to hear your views on your treat meals and how often you have them. Okay, guys, bye-bye.